You ain't no real Bama fan. First time you played me. No, 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 no. I don't want you to do anything. I don't want you to do anything, my man. Give me a minute. Let me see. Too many defenses, bro. Too many additions, man.
The Lone Star Showdown. A rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
What do we do? Kick off.
Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game.
Oh, out of bounds.
That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Oh, you guys are the worst.
Motion from the back. A give to Brown. Got enough for the first. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like,
Oh,
feature
my.
him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer,
flex bone
sometimes the
empty
defense,
sucks.
they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good
Ain't
you
nothing
are.
in there, my
Yeah,
boy.
and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense
Jet sweep.
now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing
Ain't
something.
nothing in there, dude.
And
Get out of
there
that.
was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Pistol Ace Heavy Overload. Alright.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll keep it on the ground. Got a little grass. stiff arm. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Manning. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Manning. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This offense came out of the tunnel red hot in the opening drive of the game. They get it all the way down close inside the opponent's goal line, and on second down now, you're going the wrong way. Not good enough up front protecting the quarterback. It's a huge loss. Now setting up third and long, and that's a play the defense just had to have.
Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. Third down. Floats it out in space. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field
I should have did some on my depth chart, but whatever.
And he'll just take a knee in this drive.
You know, let me make some subs. Damn. Whatever. I'm not in the mood. Yeah, I'm
Start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for space. It's Owens. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Just feeds the running back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this up.
The run to the left. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Just going to keep it after the snap. They make the stop, and there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Oh, they're playing dirty.
For anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. Yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Reed. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Reed throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That is an efficient drive.
Wow.
7 plays, 75 yards. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard
After I got a big gain.
And he's He's going to bring this one out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Finds the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Arch Madness. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a
Gary Malaya.
Quarterback may change this route.
Gary Malaya.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10.
Wing trips. I'm bagging that read flat. You try that shit.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's Manning to throw. Gets it to the back. Hard running there. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Hand off for Brown.
Nah.
And he
No.
right
No.
there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football.
Nah, I
Obviously,
didn't even,
last possession was not what you want. Like the
I didn't look at
interception,
your
the
shit.
turnover. Good to get back on the
I didn't
field,
realize you-
get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
We're at the 2-minute
Rougher
timeout.
than
These guys
Nigerian
really need to
hair.
build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing Manning. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pull it down. He scrambled forward and got a few.
Why you gotta say nasty
into a
words?
Positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of it.
You light-skinned, bro. You can only say it
Quarterback,
sometime.
Nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead
Oh,
of throwing it away
that's what I
and getting
heard.
the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now they're going to throw it. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. turning it on. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Got room at the 35. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality. They're running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw, he can scramble, he can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing Reed, under fire, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think. So O-line's got to step up.
On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed.
Oh, had him.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Arch is going to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone.
I still got my shit off.
A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. To throw, Manning. Looking deep. Makes a catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Might be changing the route. Here's Reed to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
I knew he wasn't getting in the end zone. I wanted him to get hurt.
Stick with us.
I tried to get down. It was retarded. It was stupid,
Just
dude.
about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move.
3 phases.
Makes you hold your breath.
3 phases.
Football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Makes the grab. It's Riley. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end.
I ran right to you, dude.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this
defense. Right at his
ass. Offense, man. They felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
On the move. Fights off a defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Offense changing the play. Now here's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice
face mask.
Picking up the first down.
You dudes are bad.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there.
These dudes are bad.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Running inside. It's Owens. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Yo. Damn, that's whack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Smashes through the tackle. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles.
Could be an alley. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5.
Oh, no wonder.
Where you're always ahead of the sticks, and just let
Shut
you
my
know,
fuck.
we'll run it.
We'll
take advantage of this guy's speed.
I shut my
and
auto
we're gonna
flip
make
off.
you defend him throughout this football game.
And
Tight
fucking
quarters deep in the red zone, but
never
they
turned
can't
it back
pick up
on.
a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Q power. Here it comes. Yeah. Fact.
And the Longhorns will try to pick it up on 4th down. Ready, go! Calls his own number. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
Why can't you challenge it?
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Owens. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Right back to the well. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Texas A&M going quickly. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. They'll send the back in motion. Touchdown, Texas! And with that, they move out front.
You guys live at Bryant's?
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes.
So what do you guys live at Bryant's crib?
Offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack.
I feel like I'm playing the same dude every time.
And now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I'm sure the offense happy with that free 5 yards. Now it's 2nd and 5. Making side adjustments here. Reed looking for a big play. He got a hand.
Wow, is this dude that bad at throwing the ball?
I like the idea defensively here, too, now. You got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen, like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
On the gun, on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. And
wow,
the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They take over holding this slim lead, and a drive right here sure would be nice. Shows him the stiff arm. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Makes it past the marker. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The option look. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What What a shift in momentum. What a big-time play. He just took matters into his own hands.
And what a mistake by the QB throwing the football. His receiver, obviously, they weren't on the same page at all, but the defender steps in front, makes the big play, and then every kid's dream, right? You play defense, you create the turnover, and then you take it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Uncorks one. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass...
I was on him. I just fucked it up.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Third down from the gun. Man,
It's like you throw it into the fucking seam.
And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of the 2-minute timeout. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Arts to throw. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing. And as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And offensively, man, they just keep finding him time and time again, and he's making plays. And if I'm the defense, I got to do something different. Like, I got to put a safety over the top. I got to double cover him. I got to do something, because right now this rhythm and this timing is on another level.
Terrific run after the catch. But
Yo, you guys lack discipline over there.
The flag is out, and let's see what the call
You
is.
You guys are lacking discipline.
The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20.
Fuck me.
Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Art's going to spin it again. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. They get to him as he throws. On target over the middle. And he'll be brought down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Using his legs to buy some time. There he goes. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
And he'll be smacked to the ground.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Manning makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch.
Oh, this dude's fucking
This is an
uncovered.
offensive coordinator that has a lot of confidence in his guys, and you can see that from the play calling. They were backed up all the way down near their goal line at the start of this drive, but they've stayed aggressive the entire time, putting the trust and confidence in his quarterback, in his players to get it done. They've moved this thing all the way down the field, and now they've completely flipped it.
Touchdown, Longhorn! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice, and the returner goes down. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Throwing Reed. Fires to the right. Zips it out to his man. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Reed. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
And I got to delay again.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The week has been immersed in midnight yells, barbecue smells, a